Welcome back to another episode of Kareal Talk, the space where we keep it real about growth, about wellness, and everything in between. Today, we're diving into one of the most underrated yet powerful keys to success in fitness: consistency. It's not about perfection, but it's about showing up. So, to keep the ball rolling, and I can't wait to hear from our guest. May I bring into the spotlight BFF Agnes to introduce our guest, and later on, BFF Rosel to lead the conversation. Take it away, ladies.
Thank you, BFF Kim. Good morning to all of you. Thank you for watching Kareal Talk. Our very special guest for today is a graduate from the University of the Philippines with a bachelor's degree in tourism and speaks English, Filipino, and French fluently. She splits her time between her residences in Singapore and in the Philippines and enjoys circuit training, inversion yoga, dining, and trips to her home island, Bohol, in the Philippines. She is about to be certified as a yoga teacher and is starting to pick up paddle to broaden her fitness regime. She's married to a French British, Dominique, and has one son, Bright, who is about to start his university in Madrid, Spain. She's the daughter of Celestine Ranoco of the Budmonte and Evelia Ranoco of Calapi, Bohol. Her sister is a pharmacist, Velcy Ranoco Tetanco. She is the Group Business Director of Global Creative Platform, Genero in APAC, which she focuses on enterprise and corporate clients. She leads the regional team of multicultural consultants with expertise in public relations, branding, digital marketing, and events for Southeast Asian, Middle Eastern, and East Asian markets. She creates strategic partnerships and engage with key stakeholders in the creative community to strengthen Genero's presence and reputation in APAC. Aside from her impressive education and corporate background, she is also a former beauty queen, 1992 Miss Bohol Sandugo. She believes that it's better to be kind than being right all the time. Our beautiful friends, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming our very special guest, the beautiful, the talented, well spoken, and witty Miss Silabel Ranoko Butler.
Yay!
Yay! Hello, welcome to Kareel Talk.
Daghang salamat and maadjong buntag sa tanan. Good morning to all of your viewers later on. Hello, Agnes, Rosel, and Kim.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Hello,
Thank
Miss
you.
Bell.
Hello.
Welcome. We are so excited gyud sa atong chika-chikahan karon.
Yeah, I'm also privileged to have the time with you ladies. And all the way from Singapore, and you guys are probably in different locations as well. So nice to get together online.
Yes, that'd be
Yes.
nice.
Thank you, Miss Bell, for having us. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Salamat gid kaayo. Okay.
Sure.
So I go on to my first question, Miss Bell. Or before that, do you have anything else to say? How are you? How are you doing right now?
Well, it's 11:22 a.m. I'm sure
Mm.
it's in the Philippines. I just came back from my cycling, from my, it's what you call HIIT, or it's basically an interval training. So it's a circuit training where you actually make sure your heart goes pump so high and then cool down, pump so high. So that's why I'm on my sports clothes. And hopefully we can talk something really good and others will be interested.
Yes. Wow.
Exciting.
Exciting kaayo. Okay, my first question, Miss Bell, is what small fitness habit could you realistically commit to every single day?
Is that for me or something that I would like you to guys to do it?
Yes.
It's yeah, it's for you.
Okay,
And
so
for us as well, for us as
Yeah,
well.
for us as well.
So I will answer that in a more broader sense, no? Because people actually say it's so hard to do something, but it doesn't have to be an exercise like what I do in the gym or in the yoga, but it can also be what you do on a daily basis. So for example, if you're going to the market sa merkado no, nya inyong balay na askan upaw or sa pangdan, nganong mo sakay magpidikab. So you want commitment, you need to actually commit to yourself and commit daily. So kung dili ka jogging kay di ka mamatag sa iyo na ay mga bata, na ay mga ginikanan or na ay mga tulubagon, why don't you just walk? So if you go to the market, you go to the office, so you go to the school, maghatod sa anak, kaysa magsakay og motor, nganong dili man maglakaw. So I basically advise everyone to at least do a lot of walking. In other places in the world, they have this pedometer. They basically have watches. I have the ring. It's called Aura, where actually it shows me how many kilometers or meters have I walked, how many minutes, and all that. But sa tuawa man, why don't we just walk and avoid taking pedicab unless na akay bit-bit? No?
Mhm.
So
That makes
that
sense.
definitely can commit every day, twice a day, buntag og hapon. No?
Nice.
Thank you
Yes.
for that, Miss Alabel. Okay. That's amazing, no? So tanan ha, walk. Kay daghan mahadlok sa sun. Pero
Yeah, that's one thing as well about the sun, right? Kay lagi sa ato kinang gwapa man jud ta basta puti. It's not about being puti, no? Kung puti ka dagag taom-tom di gihapon gwapa. So
yes.
it's about sun protection. So you have to put sun lotion on your face, on your body para walay taom-tom para it's crystal clear like the Korean actors and actresses. So kung puti man ka or itong basta kay hamis, gwapa lang gihapon. I think we're starting to appreciate that. And more than that, the sun, especially in the morning, when you actually expose your skin, it allows you to absorb vitamin D. And vitamin D is very, very important because it actually helps in fighting cancer, particularly breast cancer. So kanang magpaputi-puti, pwede lang magbutag lotion or magbutag makeup, pero ayaw ilikayi ang sun, especially from 7 a.m. to like 10 a.m. So morning walk or late in the afternoon walk. Ayaw paglakaw-lakaw og alas 11 to 3, 4 o'clock, no? Because the sun is very damaging and also basig magka-heat stroke ta ana. No? So that's why discipline, do it early in the morning before 10 a.m. and then late in the afternoon, maybe around 3:30, 4 o'clock till the sunset.
Hello, Miss Silabel. I have to ask. Kasi mag-walking ko mga 10 to 10:30. So, kung ana, safe pa ba na siya?
It's okay. I cycle even 12 to 3 o'clock, but it's about the protection. So you have to put sunscreen on your face, on your shoulder that are exposed, the chest, right? The décolletage, because that's very easy to actually age and you get spots there and for certain people they might get skin cancer. So as long as you put 30 to 50 SPF factor from say every 3-4 hours, okay ra na. And then hat, obviously, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Silabel. So, my second question is, how do you keep yourself going on days when motivation is low?
There are times that you will definitely not go and do something, and it's okay, right? Wala may police or army nga gugukod nimo, and you have to also be kind to yourself and say it's okay, you've done a lot already today, mentally, physically, and it's okay not to do it, but you need to double up the next day. Or if you really feel like, I should fight this, because have you heard of building habits, right? There's like 30 days, there's 100 days. When you do things 30 days, you'll start seeing result, but it doesn't mean it will build a habit. In order to build a habit, you need to do it for 100 days, right?
Mm.
So first goal is 30 days. And then the next goal is 100 days, because your body will start looking for whatever that habit that you have formed, and it becomes inculcated in your mind and physically as well. So kanang gikapoy ka, you have to ask yourself, nganong gikapoy man ka, wa kay tog. So kung wa kay tog, you only have less than 3, 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep, then you shouldn't push yourself, right? You be kinder to yourself. And what you do is mag-stretch na lang ka, at least 10, 15 minutes of stretch, slow. Dili ka ganahan mo lakaw kay basig gikapoy mong lawas, or you have a lot of problems. So when you have a lot of problems, that's when you actually should push yourself, because there's this thing that, the mind and body are so interrelated. And when you're like, oh, stress na gid ko kaayo, you know what I do? I walk by the beach. I live in East Coast, so across is the
Oh,
beach.
nice.
So
Wow.
there's no need for gym, no need to torture myself. I would just walk and then walk. It clears your mind. You breathe the sea breeze. And at the same time, you are, burning calories. After half an hour, 1 hour of walking by the beach or by the mountains, right? By the hills, it will clear your mind, or at least you feel slightly lighter. So don't just say I shouldn't, or I should. Listen to your body, and also listen to yourself. Nga nung gikapoy man ko. But it could be because you have not built the habit. So you have to be more disciplined. You have to put that into your calendar. Do you think I go to the gym and just like go like that? I budget my time. That is one thing that everyone should do. Time is not free. You need to budget it like how you budget money. And if you cannot budget your time, then that's really the failure, right? There's no amount of talking, there's no amount of motivation if you cannot start budgeting your time.
Wonderful. Amazing.
Do you budget your time, out of curiosity? Not like officially like I do, but do you have a sense like beginning of by Sunday you already kind of know what you're doing for the week, or
Yeah. I make
Yeah.
plans. Yes.
yes, so that is already budgeting. So you need to include wellness or stretching or walking into that, and you have to commit to that. Is it early in the morning? Is it twice a day? Or is it only end of the day to clear your mind? It has to start with budgeting your time and including something for a self-care. And then sa yun ingnon kay basi mo ingon mo nga kanang wa ako'y problema, or na ako'y katabang, or wa ko, no, 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 no. All of us have issues, all of us have challenges, all of our problems. All the more you should actually budget your time.
True.
Tama.
Amazing. Oh my God.
Can I say something, Cass?
Yes.
Kay kanang na akong pangutana kay ni Celebil ba related sa iyang tubag. Katong bitang giingon nimo nga maglakaw instead na magpedicab. Namang good ko'y nadungog nga mga parents or mga ginikanan or say mo justify ba nga nung dili sila ka-exercise. Ingon sila nga ang mga buluhaton sa balay more than enough na kay panington na sila. Like libot-libot, manilhig, doing dishes, doing the laundry. So what can you say about that? Is that really enough?
So it goes back on what is your goal. So what is the input should be also what's the output. Kung kusog ka mukaon, kanang tulo mga buhat sa bay, depende kung nangarga ka or grabe jud imong trabaho, it might be the same output as the input, right? So it can't be, it depends on your goal. And most often people manggod gusto ko magpa-slim, gusto ko magpa-gamay. That is not the right goal. The goal is actually to be healthy and strong. So I emphasize on strong because healthy means your body is physically strong to withstand certain things, whether it's a physical attack or something that you're carrying, or an internal attack to your immune system, right? So, kung moingon sila na kanang mga kargador sa pantalan, they're
Mm,
very strong and they eat a lot. And you look at them,
mm,
they're very muscled. They don't go to the gym. So that
mm,
is really, really good. Ang uban, moadto pa sa gym, magbayad pa og physical therapist to do that. Sila, no. And they think they're actually not healthy. They are probably stronger and healthier than most people who are working in the offices, right?
mm, mm,
However, ang health manggod, dili manggod na physicality lang. There are a lot of things internal in our system that we do not know. We might look so healthy, pero ang sa ilawom di ay is not healthy. So to your
mm,
question, Kim, you have to really know what your objective, and if the objective is I want to get stronger, then dili pwede nga hinay-hinay lang ba.
mm,
That is a good base to do something at home, kanang mangarga ka, mag-gardening ka, kay ang gardening, it will make you flexible because you
mm.
extend, you basically unsa na kanang magyaka bitaw, so that's like
Oo.
the pose, right? So all right, so as I was saying, okay, Rana, as a baseline, and they should do more gardening, they should do panglampaso, all that, because it could be like it's your stretching yourself, you're folding your body, you're actually opening your pelvic floor, kagayaka ka. That's great. But if ang body man good very intelligent kaayo, we heal ourselves, right? So after a while, kibaw na siya nga muna na imong baseline. Nya kusog pa kamukaon or imong kinan-an mao gihapon. So dili gihapon ka maka lower sa imong weight. I'm not saying to be a slim, ha? Lower the weight, especially if you have belly fat, no? So if you lower your weight, it also helps your body. Kay wala kay weight nga gidala. So that's when you have to say you need to add more. You need to do more exercise, whether it's the walking in the morning, is it going to be Zumba with your friends, or you're going to do your own YouTube, magtanaw ka sa YouTube and follow those exercises just like during COVID. So, depende po na sa ilang trabaho sa balay, right? But it does help, and they have to add bits. It's a stack eh. Imo man ang stack. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Miss
you.
Labelle.
Thank you, Miss Labelle. Wow. Okay. So my last question, and I'm sure my BFF has more question to you. Which matter more to you right now? Perfect workout or simply showing up consistently?
So, I would say, na naman ko discipline, right? So, for me, consistency is key, and once you're consistent, the perfection will come in, right? Like you know that today I did a good job, and then the next day you're like, oh, something must I have done, I pulled something, so I can't really carry weight. Or when you go to the yoga, you're like, whoa, great, I can do all my poses, but certain things you can't do. Everything is all about consistency. Perfection shouldn't be. Perfection is a result, right? So it's the journey that matters. So consistency, as I said, needs to be part of your daily discipline. And I know it's not easy. So in 1 week, hi, katulor ako na kaano kay na busy ko, na tawagan ko, na ana ako, ana. And it's okay. You've done 3 times, right? So if you ask me, how many times do I exercise in a week? I'd say almost every day. And some days I'll be twice a day because I incorporate it. So if I go to the shop, I would rather than driving or taking the taxi or the bus, if it's like only 5 kilometers away, I will cycle it. And 5 kilometers is basically Kantagay to sa simbahan, right?
Mm,
That's like 5 kilometers. So, and back. So you have 10 kilometers of cycling. Or if gaulan, I will wear my coat, and then if it's not too heavy, then I'll walk, right? So you still adding that. So Going to the gym, I go do my weight training at least 3 to 4 times a week. Yoga, I go 5 times a week. So there are days that today I did my interval training, my heat, and then I'm going at 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock for a yoga class. But the 3 hours, 1.5 is practice, meaning exercise and all that. And then the 1.5 is theory because I'm studying to be a yoga teacher.
Wow.
Wow.
And
Wow.
on top of
Wonderful.
that is my cycling, my walking, my things of doing something at home. So it all adds up.
Yeah. Wow. Thank.
Mm.
Yes, BFF.
I want to ask Miss Elavel, why you choose yoga?
So yoga is actually not an exercise; it's a way of life, right? So it started in India, and people have schools for that thousands of years, and it was considered as a way of life. Mura siyang religion, but not religion. It's like
Mm.
how you transcend as a better being. And it
Mm.
starts with practice of exercise, which is what they call asana, the postures. So
Mm.
in exercise, muna ang atong ipanghimo, mag-basketball baka, mag-volleyball baka, or mag-gym baka. So you're moving your body. It's all about moving from like, I think 5 years old, 7 years old to like until they're 18. And then when they're after 18, they start learning breathing, right? And you might laugh because breathing is a natural thing, but we
But we
all
practice.
breathe wrongly, right? Especially when matense na, di na mo ginhawa, or
Mhm.
if you're
True.
exercising bugat, di na ka ginhawa. So we are actually exercising, we are actually breathing wrongly. There are different kinds of breathing that actually help heals the body. So they practice what they call pranayama. So it's basically breathing and exercise, right? So how you breathe as well as how you move. And then after they're like 28, they do the lock as well as the lock as an LOCK, as well as manipulation of the energy in our body. Kanang magngana bitaw, kanang magngana or
Mm.
kana or
Mhm.
magngana. Those are called locking, and it's called uh, bandra and I forgot the name, the other one. So Bandra is the locking, and this one is the Musa, I think. But when you learn about yoga, it's actually a way of life, right? I started learning yoga kanang Facebook, IG, nga, uy, kalami, ana, nya, flexible kaayo ko. So
Yeah.
what I was doing was the first base, which was the pose. But I did not know that, of course, you learn the breathing as you go, but it was only the basic kind of breathing. So when you push up, you have to breathe out. But when you breathe out, your stomach should also go down. And then you breathe in, kay inaog na nimo, hinay-hinay, the stomach should also increase. That's just one way of breathing, reverse, ana. Then you realize that you actually imbue that in your daily life. So your different difficult exercises, headstand inversions and all that, and you learn the breathing and the exercise. Kung naa kay problema or na abot ka sa eroplano, delayed ang flight, and then nataktak ka, dili na ka makasakay sa eroplano kay I know adto na ka 3 hours later, so nasuko na ka or na stress na ka. Way back then, I would be like, fight. Our body has a fight or flight situation, right?
Mhm.
It shouldn't just be fight or flight. There's way where you can actually you breathe in. So it's basically a simulation of the stress that you have on daily life. And instead nga musaka imong blood pressure, mangaway na ka or maunsa na ka, you actually breathe in and out as if you were doing those exercise. And because you do that, you can think clearly because that's science. The more oxygen goes to the brain, the more you can think clearly. And the more you can think clearly, the lesser ka nga masuko or maka-emotionally react, right? It then becomes objective reaction. So you just go and ask, you just go and find a solution. So yoga, in my view, should be the baseline of everything. Any sports should actually do yoga, and which is why you see a lot of sports people, they do yoga and then they do their sports because it helps on the
Mhm.
joints. It also helps strength, but not because you're carrying heavy weights, you're carrying your own weight. And obviously, libre siya. Wa kay
Mhm.
bayaran. You can
True.
look at the video, or
Mhm.
you can learn that, which is what I'm learning. And I can already teach and I can do it for myself, or I can share it with the people I love on how to make themselves more centered, maybe a journey to healing, or even as a way of life. So, long answer to your question, why yoga?
Mhm. Thank you for sharing, Miss Elabel. Appreciate you.
So much.
Thank you so
Very
much.
nice.
So that's it for me, Miss
Guys,
Bell.
I want to ask you ladies questions. So, do you have any goals, wellness or health for each one of
Yes,
you?
yes, I do. I do. And I think my BFF, they have too.
Mhm.
So, what's yours? What's yours, Kim?
Mine is to lose weight because I'm overweight, obviously. So I have to, I'm working on that. So nakarelate ko ganina pag ingon nimo nga, instead na magsakay og tricycle, magbaklay kay dire instead na magamit kog elevator, I use the stairs. And I park away from the office para napakoy walking time. So I incorporate
Oy,
my goals sa ako ang daily activity kay sa ako ang profession nga accountant, busy, sige overtime. Muna nga, it's hard for me to find time bitaw nga mag-gym gyud, nagyoy consistent daily nga workout. So ako na lang siyang gina-incorporate kung asa ko makakita og opportunity nga makalakaw.
very good. And what my advice to you, don't wear those heels anymore. So, even I go to the office, I wear trainers, but obviously fashion trainers, Gucci,
Mm.
Dior,
Yeah.
Balenciaga. Pero, makalakaw kog layo. Or,
Oh.
Yeah.
can
You
sprint
know,
one.
gabilin ko og kanang heels sa office. Gabilin ko and then sa kuan paglakaw na ako yung flat lang na shoes. Thank you
Very
so much.
good.
Thank you so
Ikaw,
much.
ikaw Agnes, unsa may imong goal?
Yes, my goal, I want to tone down and stay healthy. Um, I want to have longer life for my daughter. So, I walk 6 days a week. At in the office kasi meron na ay kana bitawng murag walking trail na indoor and outdoor. So but karon summer months I always choose indoor, and I walk like 30 minutes a day at the office. Then on weekends I walk in the treadmill, and I also do a little weights
Okay, so
para
are you in
ma-tone
Middle
down.
East?
No, I'm here in Missouri.
Oh, but yes, it's hot this time. Yes.
Mhm.
So there's cardio and there's also the weight training, right? And then in
Mhm.
between, what I was calling the heat, the high intensity interval training, or what they call circuit training, right?
Wala ko ana.
No, no, but that's why I'm advising you.
Mhm.
As we get older, cardio is not the way to go
Mhm.
because a lot of our knees, our ankles, they're not as supple as when we're younger. Of course, you can help that with supplements and eating correctly, and of course, lowering your weight para dili bugat, no?
Mm.
But you need to strengthen areas that will support your body. So, strengthening the legs, strengthening the shoulder, strengthening the back, and that is through weights. So, and I'm not telling you to carry heavy, I don't carry heavy, but you need to start adding more weight training in your cardio. So, remember, I said I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. Twice of that week needs to be full on cardio, and then twice would be really weight training, right? So that you get the muscles and all that, not to look good, but to actually be able to become stronger, right?
Mhm.
So the more we get older, the body doesn't, you know, create the shape that we used to when we're younger. I mean, look at me, I'm 52 years old. It's so hard to maintain flat tummy. Before I
Yes, it's very
do
hard
less
for me
and I will
too.
have really flat tummy. Now I'm 52, it's I still have the waist, but it's not as flat as before. And I already
Mm.
exercise a lot because mura ba nagsakyanan, as it gets
Mm.
older, it's not optimized as good. We can optimize, but maybe between 60 to 80%. When you're young, below 25, you optimize it almost 99%. As we
Mhm.
get older, ang optimization sa body gets lower, and it gets lower if our body is also heavy or struggling because of the diet or lack of sleep and all that. So yeah,
So how
add.
much weight do you carry during ano?
So now
Sa imong
I
weight?
can carry when I do two dumbbell, I can do 6 to 8 to go up like that, and then 20 kilos. I'm talking 20 kilos, 20 to 30 kilos at the back if it's the bar. And then if you carry a weight so that you can squat, I carry
Mhm.
between 12 to 18
Wow,
kilos.
that's heavy pala.
But
I
I didn't
carry 10
arrive.
lang.
I didn't arrive that way. I started like 2, 4, 6, 8, and
Mhm, yeah.
gradually increase, right?
Mm.
And do I want to increase it more? Science said that we should be able to carry half our weight very easily,
Wow.
and even our weight. But I said
Mm.
there's missing in there. I think there's an age factor and there's the gender as well. So whatever feels right, you start with it and you slowly increase it, like every month, increase it by a bit, right? And then
Mhm.
until you feel that you are stronger. And when people say, oh, magbulk man ka, dili man na tinuod. Di man ka, wa man ka mag-take og protein nga munang mudako ka. Yes,
Mhm.
of course, yeah, look at me. I have muscles here. So as opposed to a slim, but why would I want to be slim? I want to be stronger. That's
Yeah.
not my goal. Maybe when
Mm.
I was below 28, I want to be slim,
Mm.
but the body needs to be stronger as you get older.
Yeah. You have nice shoulders and arms.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
And Rosal,
Me.
unsa mong
Well,
goal?
my goal is the same thing as Agnes. Na I really wanna live a healthy life. So what I'm doing is I'm walking every day also, and then my work is in the basement. So instead of using the elevator, I use the stairs to go to sixth floor.
That's very
Good
good. Up
job.
and down is good, right? So
Yeah,
go up, there's the incline. Going down, it's more on your knees,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
But my problem is, syllable, is my knee is getting weaker. So I
correct.
stop.
So you should exercise more your hamstring, so that that gets stronger, and as well as your ankle, so that when you go down, dili ka mo go down nga kanang pilo kaayo imong leg, imong knees bitaw.
Mm,
The
mm,
weight
mm,
should be on
mm,
your hips and your hamstring as well as the foot. So dili nang pares bata pang hala paspas kaayo
mm,
ana.
mm,
It's
mm.
really intentional. When you go down, you know you're activating your hip and your thighs, and then the foot when it goes down. Dili nang ga ana, as in like this,
Flat
like
build.
all of your feet as
Okay.
your soul really gets there, so that ang impact is lower. And then dili nang pak pak pak. No, when you go down, it's like mura kag iring, like land gently,
Mm.
right? Land gently, but you can land gently and faster. Dili
Mm,
nang dali-dali nga ana,
mm,
guys.
Mhm.
You are putting too much of your weight kay it's the unsay tawag ana, the gravity. So when you're going
mm,
down, the more the gravity pulls down.
mm.
So the more you control the way you go down and lighten the footstep, that's already an exercise. That's
Wow.
already that's already fighting the weight.
Thank you for that tip,
Thank
Miss
you.
Silabel.
Thank
Oh yeah, I
you.
will do
Thank
that.
you. Very inspiring. Daghan gyud kong nakatunan.
Maobra
Yes, so
ko.
inspiring.
You Well,
Yeah.
you ask me questions that are close to my heart, right? So that's why I can easily answer without even when I saw the questions, like I can answer that, and I'd love to share it,
Yeah.
not from the place of bragging, not from a place
Mhm.
of like boasting, from a place of I want you to learn, I want you to at least be inspired nga after 50 pwede pa di ay nga atong waistline 25
Yes, yes.
oh so dili day imposible and
Mhm.
you can tell me
True.
I can eat whatever I want, right? Because I'm in Singapore, but I actually purposely do not eat everything, right? So that's
Oh.
another part of the discipline. I eat less carbohydrates. Of course, I still have rice. I don't like bread. I don't like pasta. I have it when somebody serve it, but I'll go little portions. So I do eat fat. I love the pork, but that's why I purposely do not eat the things that have high sugar because sugar is the
Mhm.
end of it all. Not necessarily the fats, it's the sugar. Right, but I'm not saying that you should eat fats because it's okay. Like people say, "Oh, nag low fat nako, pero perting taas sa ang sugar."
Sugar.
Mm,
You
bitaw.
are
Oh, that's
doing
my
yourself
problem.
no favor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cut the sugar until you do not want sugar anymore. And maybe if you really need sugar, I think you're telling your brain that you need the sugar, when in fact the brain do not need the sugar. You get sugar from your rice, you get sugar from your vegetable that has carbohydrates, you get sugar from bananas. So those are
Yeah.
healthier sugar. You get sugar from the green fruits, green drinks that you so you don't literally need to add sugar.
Do you drink coffee, Miss Silabel?
Good question because I am a coffee connoisseur. I love I don't even think Nespresso is good enough for me. We literally have our own beans that we buy from Colombia and we grind it at home and then make the coffee so that it's really fresh. But lately, less than maybe I think about a month now, I decided to stop just as an experiment, coffee, except for Sunday when I have to go double training plus my errands. And why did I do that? Because I think personality wise, I'm already very active person and high energy. Um, to drink coffee is actually going to be stimulant for me. I think I don't need a lot of stimulating. And I want to make sure that my blood pressure and
Mhm.
my body is not actually too much, hyperactive. So the first 2 weeks, it wasn't that hard. I think what I like about the coffee is the taste and the smell rather than the effect.
Mhm.
Because I don't need the effect. I can still be active because of my exercise routine.
Mhm.
But one day that I did not sleep well in the afternoon, I was like, oh my God, I really need coffee. And I drank coffee. It was 2 weeks after I stopped. I couldn't sleep the night because the body already realized that, whoa, what is this? So
Mhm.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I was watching Netflix. I'm like, it is not working. I was nang hapas na ko, nagbutang na ko YouTube music and all the oils, dili gihapon, but that's because of coffee. So coffee is not bad, but you need to listen to yourself. You need to listen to your body. I'm already past 50, so I should actually calm my sympathetic and parasympathetic body, right? So you like your coffee?
I do. Yeah, I do. And then, but I drink black coffee though.
That's good. Don't put any sugar.
Yeah.
I do not drink, when I drink coffee, no sugar whatsoever, because
Mhm.
then you taste the coffee. If it's good coffee, Batanggenyo coffee or Baguio coffee, you will really taste it, right? Don't do the three in one. The gun kay sugar.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Miss
True.
Silabel. You're amazing. Oh my goodness. Yes, BFF.
Miss Elebel, unsa may gidrink nimo instead of coffee?
Tea. I drink tea, but I still don't drink tea every day.
Is that
For
green tea?
Yeah, so green tea and English breakfast or Earl Grey.
Mm,
In the
mm.
night,
Those are good.
chamomile, lavender.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mm.
but because igang manggod karon,
Yeah,
Mm.
bitaw.
Mm.
probably I drink tea every other day. But the first thing I drink when I wake up is lukewarm water
Mm.
with uh,
Lemon.
half lemon squeezed
Mm.
in it. Then I drink that first thing in the morning because overnight nagdigest man imong body, no, so wa ka
Mm.
makaon, so there would be acid in the body from the digestion. So by drinking lukewarm lemon water, it basically neutralizes that, like, it's pH balance. And then before, it would be coffee right after with
Mm.
coconut milk or soy milk.
Mm.
Before, I replace that with coconut milk. So now, because I just drink the coconut milk before I go work or gym or do calls or whatever. And then by 10, 11, then I have my green juice, um, which is not just juice, but it also has the bits so that it has the fiber. And then I don't eat breakfast. That's my breakfast routine, right?
Oh.
But because we're older, we're not guys as well. If you're below 30, you probably need more energy. So you need more food. But on holidays, when I am not really doing my usual routine, I have egg, rarely with a toast. So egg and tomatoes, anything that's vegetable. And then if there is meat, probably a bit of ham and bacon. Or kung sa ato, daghang mga lami, nga mga tusino, mga ana. But again, gamay ra good, mga minimal ra. So breakfast for me is important to be healthy, but not bulk. So when do
Mm.
I eat? I eat lunch or dinner. So I only eat one very big meal, right? And then the other meal is probably fruits or very tiny salad, or I have a protein replacement drink.
Mm.
I shake, and then that basically takes me 3 to 4 hours before I have my main meal. Or matulog ko, muna na akong imnon. So the more you put something into your body, the more the body needs to work harder. Not just your body physically, but internally. Okay, they have to basically digest that, distribute it. So the more you put in it, the more actually you're not doing yourself favor. So
Mm.
kanang may pista, kusog ta mangaon, sus pinaka ano gyud na, that's a very bad because it's from May 1 to May 30, no. So at least 15 days nga panabo agoy Ginoo ko mo gyud na pinaka.
Sige ka, Carney, no?
Yeah, karne is okay, pero hala, na ay
Like
pansit, na ay rice,
rice,
na ay
Dinumugan.
dessert, na ay
dinumugan,
tinubugan.
suman,
Exactly.
biko.
You eat for the entire year, for that entire month. So if it's part of our culture, it's still okay to do that, but you need to have discipline to say, I'm only going to eat this. It's still
Mm.
more than what I'm doing in a normal day, but you do not, like, di man na kay mawa kay na excrete na nimo. No, it stays in your body, it stays in your entity, it gets distributed. So you need to really look out for yourself by being disciplined. Consistency is under the discipline. It's all about discipline anyway.
True. I agree. Totally
Oh my
agree.
God, you're amazing. Oh,
Thank
The next
you.
Saturday we can talk again about something else. I'll be in Tagbilaran or Panglao, I think, that day, so we can continue other
yeah.
questions.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sige,
So
sige, Miss Labelle.
we're planning to have the second, I mean the second session on Saturday, right?
If you can do it on Sunday, then I will be in Hagna on Sunday.
Ah,
Sunday.
so that's better. Sunday.
Sunday afternoon, maybe, yeah, after mga simba or sa ana. So it would be better Sunday afternoon. Then I can, kinsa, wala man siguro naa sa Hagna ninyo, no?
Wala.
Wala.
Wala. Wala po sa
But
Bohol.
mostly ang ato ang viewers tagahagna, ang
Oh,
followers
Ah,
sa
taga
ato ang
that's
page.
right. Yeah,
Mm.
so you just let me know. Right?
Mm.
So
Yeah,
you
what
want it in Zoom again or you want to explore the FB live?
we can do FB live too.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, in karong Sunday. That's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, let's
Thank
do
you,
that.
Miss
Thank
Elabel.
you,
You
Miss
are so
Thank you,
thoughtful.
Elabel.
Ayo.
It's
Kain
nice
ka, ayong ka.
to
Mm-mm.
Thank you,
really enjoy
Bye.
it
Ayo.
also.
Stay beautiful, Miss Elabel. Oh my God, you inspired.
You inspired
You inspire
us.
us.
Oh, thank you. And share it with the rest as well.
We will.
Yes, we
Yeah,
will do.
Yes. I can imagine how blessed your friends are to have you.
They're waiting for me to take them to yoga once I become a teacher. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Who's
that's
gonna be your
nice.
who's gonna be your client? Is it gonna be the daughter of Bello? What's it,
Ah,
Crystal?
si Crystal.
Crystal.
Well, she's in Manila, but whenever she comes to Singapore, she always comes see us. But her brother and the wife of her brother are also good friends of mine. So they're based here in
Wow.
Singapore, si Quark and Bianca. So we'll see, because yeah, we'll invite most of them whenever to do yoga. Because before I become a teacher, I have to do 80 hours of teaching,
Wow.
right?
Goodness. Wow.
Yeah, so that's a lot of friends coming,
Uh-huh.
waiting for me to.
maybe you can do that also online.
Yeah, we can do
Maybe
the
we can have
online.
an
She,
online
she's
session
sila
as part
si
of
number
your
one,
training.
gahuwat, ana. Kay
Oh
Ruth,
yeah.
yeah, every
Pwede
time
mi
we're
mo
together,
join? Pwede mi mo
yeah,
join?
of course, we can do a session for that one. Like every time makita mi
Hirap
ni
ako flexible.
yoga me. No, no, no. That's a wrong mindset. No,
Concept.
yoga is not just about flexibility. There are many kinds of yoga. Na yung mga yoga, akong silang mama, ako ng yogahan, but it's all for the old folks, ilang mga
Mm.
joints, right? It's not gonna be very hard. It's more stretching of the key moving parts. So that's part of the yin yoga. What you're thinking, Agnes, is the one that I really do, like those that's very advanced yoga that you need to be super flexible. But
Yeah, it comes to my mind, pag yoga, murag mo na sa akong mind, oh my goodness, this flexibility.
eventually you become flexible as you start moving, right?
Oh.
Doesn't mean you go to yoga, you need to be doing that. Monay biggest fallacy with all those yoga salons or boutiques, kay mura bitog pagwapahay, palamiay og pose.
Mm.
That's not yoga. That's just westernized approach
That's
of
only
like into the
superficial.
yoga. Yeah. Okay, so mag-catch up the
Thank you
next
so
Yeah,
much.
sige,
next
thank
lang
you.
ko.
All
Okay,
right.
bye.
God
Bye,
Have a good
God
bless.
day.
bless.
God bless.
God
Thank
bless.
you.
God
Thank you so
Bye.
bless.
much.
Bye, Salavel.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
With our takeaways session, and to our viewers, we just want you to know we have just wrapped up our 59th episode earlier. So amazing. We wish you were there to hear it firsthand. But anyway, we're going to share that to you, all of you later on. Now, may I call on the floor, BFF Agnes, to share her wonderful takeaways.
Okay, thank you, BFF Kian. I would like to say that we've learned a lot today from our special guest. So kind and very inspiring to share her thoughts and ideas about fitness. And I am so inspired. So, the first one that I am about to share is budget your time. You know, you need to um, spare a good time for exercising or fitness that could make you not just to slim down but also to be healthy. That is the main thing. And then you need to have self-care. So like you don't have to go to the gym, but you can go walking outside, put sunscreen. So always remember that. And also, if we exercise and we think of fitness, we always consider that it's for our healthy reasons, not just for other things. And I really appreciate her for giving us tips and ideas on how to incorporate our busy life and have a good fitness routine. And that's it, my BFF.
Thank you so much, BFF Agnes. That's wonderful. I know you listen, really listen actively. Now let's go to BFF Rosel.
Oh my God, so much inspiration. I'm in a cloud nine right now. I have hindi ko katuo nga na-guest nato si Miss Labelle. Miss Labelle, thank you so much for your time. Amazing. You're so amazing. But anyway, ang akong nadumduman is exercise is not about slimming down. It's to be keep us strong, to protect us from sickness, to be healthy. Our mind is very important. We need to be healthy. And then also we need to learn the yoga. Importante mo din ang yoga kay, you can control your mind, especially, and instead of katulad diingon bitaw nga instead of masuko ka, dali ra ka masuko, makontrol na nimo ang imong mind through
Breathing.
imong mindset sa imong
Mhm.
breathing, ingon ana, and then um yeah, daghan bisan there's no murag no excuses. Bisan pag mingon ka nga stress ko. Well, if you're stressed, walk. That's gonna clear your mind. So no excuses. We need to
Yeah.
do this. We can do this, guys. We can do this. That's nice.
Thank you, my dear BFFs, for your wonderful takeaways. To wrap it up, I would like also to share what I have learned from Miss Selliville. It is very important to know our goals and objectives in fitness and then act on it. We need discipline. And from that discipline, we can establish consistency because it is our daily and consistent thing that we do that what really matters. And another is, it's not yet too late to start now. If we haven't done anything to achieve our goals, then act now, start now. Let's continue inspiring, let's continue reminding each other that there's nothing impossible if we put our heart into it. So God bless, and may we succeed in our fitness goals. Bye-bye.